Good morning from Cliff Lake. Busy little woodpecker working on some construction over there. It's about 11 degrees, 6 a.m. Everything is calm. Well, my first job this morning is to re-erect the bug shelter. I was just retying the string here on this tree and something splashed at me. I came over earlier because I saw something that looked like a tail in the water, and I thought there was a big fish there. Well, in only 15 minutes I have re-erected the bug shelter. There was just a couple of ropes that I had to retie and re-add, and I had to move a bunch of the rocks off of it, but it's a little wonky, but it'll do. So I've got that all set up. Thankfully the bugs are not bad still this morning, so I might just make my oatmeal outside. The plan is to have some breakfast and pack my lunch and head on to the water over there to the opening where the portage is and go hike the trail. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's nice. There's a woodpecker over there knocking away, and other than that it's pretty quiet here, just a lot of birds chirping. And I did hear a loon earlier this morning, but just 2 whale calls and that was it, and it was far off in the distance so I couldn't record it. That's about it for now. Hello! It's 8:30. I'm in my tent. I got all ready to go on my little adventure to go for the hike, and I got dressed, I got changed, and I was really cold. So I came to warm up in my sleeping bag for a little while, and I only slept like 5.5 hours last night again. I'm super tired, so I think I might just have a little nap first and then head out on my adventure after. I'm just waiting for it to warm up a little bit. It's supposed to get up to 20-ish today. Currently it's 10, and it's just really damp out, and I'm just really chilly. So I'm just gonna warm up in here for a little while and head out on my adventure in a little bit. Hello, good morning again. It is 10:30. I just got out of the tent. I was in there and I was so cold. I don't know why. It's like 12 degrees now, and you know, I got the -40 extreme bag, but for some reason I was chilly. And then I noticed that the sun was shining outside, so I've just come outside. Sky is still got some wispy clouds, but the sun is out. It's not fully out, but it's warming me up nicely. And I'm going to get myself ready to head out to go do that hike now. All right, it is 10:41. I am back on the water. It took a while. And so there's a look at my campsite from the water. Can't see my tent back there. Oh, yeah, you can a little bit. There it is. And I am heading over here. Woodpecker's still going. He must be building quite the condo over there. Well, just as I was paddling along here and taking some pictures and videos, I've been joined by my friends the bugs. Just a big horde of them all of a sudden. If you can see them, but they're everywhere. I gotta paddle faster. So I'm paddling along and looking around for wildlife. All of a sudden I look over here. Wow, look up there. Huge. So pretty. Really, really beautiful out here. Not a soul out here. Beautiful cliffs to the right of me. This green forest around me everywhere. Birds singing. It's a really good day today. So there is a portage at the end of this arm of water here, and it is 1,000 meters-ish. This is 1,046 on the Jeff's map. Probably the FOT map says it's longer because it usually is, and it's more accurate in my opinion. And I have to probably walk about 4/5 of it to get to the start of the hiking trail and then go right and up to the lookouts. There's 3 different sections. There's one that's in the middle, and then one that goes around to the right, and the one that goes around the left, or bottom or top, however you want to look at the map. And I'm probably going to go up the middle first and go to that lookout and then go down the right side, so I may be able to see my campsite. I'm not sure, but on the map it looks like it's overlooking that lake, but you never know. So that's the plan. I think each section is about 4-ish kilometers. So I might hike about 8 or 9, depending on the situation. And I'm just gonna skip through the forest and check everything out and check out the lookouts and just enjoy the adventure. Alright, I'm on the portage. When I look over to see the trail up here, which is fairly visible for Temagami, it goes both ways, so there was probably an easier access to the portage, maybe with a little yellow sign. I was looking on the other side, I don't know why, but according to the Jeff's map, it's on the other side, so I guess that's why. There's probably an easier access because that one was really tough. Yeah, here, look at nice big opening. That's where I should have been. Okay, let the hiking begin. Something I don't do a lot of. There's a sign there. Ottawa to Miskaming Highland Trail, 200 meters. On the Jeff's map, it looks like it's, like I said, about 3/5 of the way through the 1K. So it would be about 800 meters. Gotta watch these roots. They're wet and they're really slippery. I've slipped twice already on this little section. All right, so the canoe's there. I flipped it over. I left my PFD, and hopefully she's nice and safe. And off we go. Well, because I'm not doing a big portaging trip this weekend like I'm supposed to be, I need to get in shape. So I put a bunch of stuff in my little bag. I filled it up quite good, and I have 2 full bottles of water in there just to, you know, get me used to carrying stuff. I should be carrying a big, huge pack on this. Like tomorrow I was supposed to be doing a 2,600 meter in the land of the unknown, so it might not have even been, I might have had to bushwhack through it, I don't know. But I'm not there, I'm here now, so I figured get my legs in shape, do something, go for a nice hike because I'm getting really bored at camp. And sounds like there's a waterfall. It's underneath. Oh my God, it's underneath here. I'm standing on top of a waterfall. How bizarre is this? I'm scared to step. I'm gonna go through. Yeah, it's literally underneath me. I can hear it. But you can't see it. There's a little bit of water over there. Oh, smokes. How bizarre. I just want to take a shovel and open it and see where it is and what it looks like. And that's so cool. So I'm actually standing on top of it, which probably isn't a good idea. So weird. Right here. Oh yeah. Claw marks. Cool. Oh, and here's the trail. Followed the bear marks, found the trail. A little piece of orange trail tape there. Look at the size of these trees. Amazing. Look at this one. Wow. I'm looking for some more claw marks. That was really cool. I don't see that often. Which reminds me, Shoe Bear, go away. Look at this tree. So I did not put my bug shirt or my head net on. I do have them both with me. I also have a tank top on, which I have a feeling I will get down to before I finish this hike, which is great because it's nice to be warm because it was so cold this morning. And tomorrow morning's supposed to be, feels like -3. So I'll probably be really chilly then. So I was looking at the map, and the Temagami Highlands Trail does probably branch off in 200 meters. That's the one that goes in the other direction, not towards the lookout trails that I'm going to. So mine are probably around the 800 meter mark. I hear something, I don't know what it is, probably just a chipmunk. Shoe Bear, go away! I do that a bit more, especially since I saw those claw marks. They looked really old, but you never know. Well, in just a very short time, I have come to that 200 meter mark, which if I had a canoe on my head, it would have taken a lot longer to get here. So that one goes off to the left, and I am looking for the one that goes off to the right. Got paint on the trees here, I'm surprised. I guess because it's, well, it's a portage. Maybe because it's part of the hiking trail. Don't usually see painted blazes in Temagami. It's a little strange. Actually, it's strange to see trail tape and the blazes, but welcome. You know, Hap Wilson always says that Temagami is a wilderness park and it's supposed to stay wild, and they put the blazes on the trees because they've been there for thousands of years from the Temagami Anishinaabe, but the Stoggin, as they're called, should be able to be found in that way and not have trail tape and all this other kind of stuff. Wow, look at these trees. These trees are so big. That's amazing. Oh, everything is so nice and lush and green. Pretty nice portage. Temagami style, of course. I don't know if it's because it's part of a hiking trail that it's better maintained, but or because it's in a more populated, like well-used area. But this is nice. Beautiful, big, huge trees surrounding me everywhere. And there's all different kinds. It's beautiful. Look at the birch bark on this thing. So much. Looks like a frilly dress. It's all over the ground too. I pick some up on the way out for tinder. There's some waterfalls or rapids or something down below here, I think. Just looking for a way I can get over there and see them. Just heard something walking. Problem is, when you scare away the bears, you scare away everything else. So I hate that part, but I hadn't had my whistle on me, so I just grabbed it out of my bag because I've only blown it once in 20 years when I saw lynx, but because of those claw marks in the tree, I just thought it was a good idea. The trail does go up gradually, according to my quads. I wish I could share the smell. Oh, it's so nice. Look at these trees. Look at the bark. Just gorgeous. Well, in no time at all, I'm down to my tank top. Had to pull out my bug shirt. There's no way I'm going through a forest in May with no bug shirt on and a tank top. I just can't do it, even though the bugs aren't bad. Sometimes they're biting you and you don't notice. So it's about 11:40, and just been walking for about a half an hour. I haven't really gone very far. I'm kind of poking around here. There's a little bit of a waterfall here. It's pretty. It's tiny, but it's pretty. These buried waterfalls or waterways must be like a thing in this area, because this is where it goes to that waterfall. There's water all underneath here. The waterfall is right there. Pretty cool. And Fat Lake, 350 meters east, it says. So I reached the turnoff to go onto the hiking trail, which is here. This says Fat Lake, 350 meters this way, and that's where this portage goes to. Extremely well marked trail here. I think this is the best marked trail I've ever seen in Temagami. And again, it is a hiking trail, so. Except for that one portage I did last year. Oh my gosh, what lake was that? I think it was a no-name lake. Somebody had put orange flagging tape like every 20 feet. I think it was a 200 meter and there was like 10 pieces of flagging tape on it. It was insane. Oh, that was a bit of a climb. Whew. I'm already up so high. Look at this. So weird. This is what I just came out to at the top of the hill. Well, I'm still going up, but isn't that cool? Looks like a meadow. Wind is picking up a little bit. Might just be because I'm getting higher, but it feels wonderful. I'm actually contemplating swimming at this point. Meanwhile, a couple hours ago, I was huddled in my sleeping bag with a toque on, freezing. Spring can be so fun. Oh, my legs are really getting a good workout. That's what I wanted. Up to there, from way down there. Whew. Well, if you hike this trail at the right time, you could have quite the feast. There's a lot of blueberry bushes out here. Unlike the ones on my campsite, these ones don't even have flowers yet. So if you hurry, you might get here before they're gone. Look at them all. That would explain the claw marks from the bear. I don't see them though. All right, on we go. Another sign up here. Friday Lake Lookout Loop. Return via Crevasse. Another blaze. And then to Cliff Lake Lookouts. Crevasse, that's the one I'm gonna do. And very, very organized and nice. If you look over here, there's actually a map of the trail. So I'm gonna do this. It says 3 kilometers. Maybe check out the sugar shack. And then I'm gonna come back this way. Nice map, thanks guys. Just stalking trails. I like it when people are really, really organized, and this makes me happy. So there's a blue there because that is gonna take you to this section. And you can see the blaze is blue going that way. So the section of the trail here is all rocky. Just looking for the spot where they separate. I'm going to technically do both loops, so it doesn't matter which order I do them in, as long as I'm on one trail or the other. One will take me back, one will take me there, so. There's a beautiful lookout. You can see fire towers way over there. Let me see if I can see on the map what they are. All right, so we have another map here. I am here. Wow, it took me a long time to walk that little stretch. It's gonna take me all day to do this if I keep that up. So if I go this way, I'm gonna go here. And if I go this way, Cliff Lake Lookout Loop, return via Crevasse, which is Crevasse. So that one goes here, return via Crevasse. And this one is to Crevasse, which is there. I don't know what crevasse is. I don't see a crevasse anywhere on the map. Maybe this is the crevasse. All right, I got a 3 kilometer hike along this trail to get to the point where I turn around and do 4 kilometers to come back. I should actually see Friday Lake because I'm not going that way, but hopefully I can see some of it from this trail. Because I really want to see Cliff Lake. I want to see if you can see my campsite, and see Rib, and I'm curious to see that view. All right, we're off. Just to note, it is 12:25. Right there. Getting hungry. Hopefully I find a really nice lookout at the top so I can have lunch. Look at this cool tree. Fell over. Split a little bit here. And it's like a railing for the trail, like a side boundary. It's unbelievable. There's still parts of it that are alive. It's amazing. Well, after climbing that bit of a steep section again and being in the open rocky part, I am back in a forested area. I just saw this. It's a mushroom. Look at the size of it. It's like almost as big as my foot. I'd say it's probably 7 inches, 6 inches in diameter. I don't know what it is. I have to take a look when I get home and see if I can identify it. But that's cool. I thought first it was a tire or something, like a rusted out rail tire or something. I don't know. But nope. Well, hiking is definitely not something I would suggest at this time of year because it's bug season, but the bugs aren't really out bad here for starters. Second of all, you can see by the hair test, it's pretty windy up here. The forecast says that there are 9-kilometer winds right now with gusts of 14. That wouldn't make my hair move. I think it's because of how high up I am. And I'm getting like a huge amount of the wind, and it feels wonderful, and it's blowing away the bugs. I was almost at a point where I was going to put my hat and my head net on, and then they disappeared. I guess I figured out why they call it the Crevasse Trail. I'm a little bit shaky just standing here, and you can still go down one more ledge, but no thanks. Can't see. Hold the phone out. You can see down there. It's the best I'm gonna do. My legs are a little wobbly standing here, not gonna lie. Way down. Amazing. Alright, so I did come down by the ledge, but there's a tree here. But I'm kind of like, it's giving me some stability, making me feel a little bit safer. So here's the crevasse. Hopefully you can see it. It's amazing. Very cool. Let's see if I can come over here and see. Oh, it's not too bad. Is that snow? There's snow down there. Are you kidding me? That got me excited. Hold on. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am pretty sure that is snow. Oh, and there's some more down there. So cool. Must be like a little fridge down there, a little freezer, because all the rock. How cool. And there you can see the crevasse keeps going. I hope there's like a bridge to get me over to the Cliff Lake side, or I wonder how I'm gonna get across that. That was really cool. I was looking at the map and I'm like, Crevasse Trail, and I'm looking and I'm like, is there a Crevasse Lake? Like, why is it called the Crevasse Trail? And I didn't want to say anything on the video because I don't want to sound stupid, but I didn't know. And I'm assuming other people don't know either, so I'm going to admit it because that's the kind of stuff I do. And that's how we learn. So I had no clue. Now I know why it's called the Crevasse Trail, and now you do too. I'm still walking along it here. Just knowing that it's like, I don't know, 10 feet over to my right, that I could just drop down and disappear forever. It's a little bit scary still. Well, dummy. It's 12:55 and I am now going back on the trail from where I came because I had my selfie stick on my strap here. It's got it closes up, so I had it like kind of clamped on it, but apparently it wasn't clamped very tight, and it's gone, and I really want it back, and I would like to use it for the rest of this trip, although part of me is like, it wasn't that good. There was a loose screw in it, and it was giving me a lot of problems, which I've never had on any of the other ones before, so I kind of am like, should I just keep walking? I put my bag down to have a drink when this split. So it's probably over 1 kilometer away, which means it'd be 2 to go there and back. However, I have seen the crevasse. So technically I could just walk back to where it splits to do the cliff, but then I'd have to come back that way anyways. So I gotta do double either way, whichever way I go, but if I don't go all the way to the end and come back. I can just go midway to cliff and come back. Yeah, I don't know. So far I haven't seen it. Hopefully I find it. I was almost about 2K in on that part of the trail. It's 3.8, so it's just over like around halfway. And now that I have to go back, I think I might just do the bottom part, the Cliff Lake part, and have lunch there. Yes, it was not that far back from where I drank my water, at least. Here it is, sitting on the ground. Yep. So I gotta find a better place to put that. Well, I walked back a lot further than I thought I did. I've gone a whole another kilometer. Now I'm only 1 kilometer in on the Crevasse trail. And part of me is like, I should just go back and then do the Cliff Lake halfway and then come back. So I think I'm going to do that. So I think that's the plan. I saw the big crevasse. I saw the snow. I'm really happy I got to see that. But I want to walk another kilometer back, then walk another 2 kilometers, then walk another 4 on the other loop, 5 on the other loop. That's just a lot. All right, it's 1:15. I've made it back to the split. It took a little less time than going the other direction because it was mostly downhill. Now my markers are blue, so I'm looking for blue trail markers. I got a cute little waterfall here. As I'm filming the waterfall, I'm looking and I'm like, yeah, this is the trail. I gotta go down this. Look at this beast. Ah, huge. So huge. It's gotta be pretty old. So you can see how big that is. I can do a back zoom. There. Big tree. For the record, it's much harder to see the blue blazes than the white ones. This trail looks like it's a bit less used than the other one so far. Well, according to my map, I'm just coming up to the first lookout. I would like to go to the second one for my lunch, which is probably another kilometer. But we'll see how the first one looks. It's spectacular. I might just stop there and have lunch and then keep going. I need my hands for this. I know I'm good. There's definitely a lot of up and downs on these trails. I think this might be the lookout up here. I can watch my bug shelter blow away in the wind from up here. Slowing down. It's a pretty steep hill. Yeah, this must be it. Too much from here. Let me get up to the top. Oh, we can't see too much of Cliff Lake, but you can see much more of Temagami. It's quite beautiful. Nice breeze here. So, my guess is, I think I'm right, this is that little arm that I travel down to get to the portage. And when I was paddling, I stopped and took a video of the cliff to my right. And I believe that is where I'm standing right now. So yes, this is Cliff Lake, but the Cliff Lake, the part of Cliff Lake that I'm on is over here. So I probably won't see that till the second lookout. Kind of want to stop and have lunch, but I want to push on to the second lookout because I have a feeling, knowing me, after I have lunch, I'll probably turn back and go back out. It's almost 1:30. Decided to push on to the next lookout at least, so that I at least get that far. The next one looks like it's in the middle of the trail, and then there's a bunch after that that are like really close, probably maybe 200 or 300 meters apart. Oh, here's another lookout right here. This is nice. It's quite the view. Nice deposit of poop here. Doesn't look too old. It's not super fresh either, but somewhere in between. I don't think I'm gonna see any animals up here. I didn't expect to because I'm so high up. I just thought maybe not, but maybe. There's my campsite. You can see it, my bug shelter and my tent. So cool. I'm gonna go on. I don't think I'm actually at the exact lookout. Last time I was a little bit premature. I thought I was there, but I wasn't quite there. So yesterday when I was looking at the trail to come and do today, I noticed that it runs right across from where my campsite was. And so I started being cognizant of where I was peeing because, you know, I haven't seen anybody, there's nobody out here. So I just kind of pee anywhere. Obviously not where, like, near the beach or where I sleep, but, you know, it's just pee. So all of a sudden yesterday I was like, oh, somebody could be up there on that lookout and they could see me. So I was right. Too funny. Alright, still walking along here. Hoping to see like a spot. I don't know if the lookouts are marked in any way, but can't really see much here. So I'm looking for a nice opening. So it looks like I did pass the lookout. That must have been it where I first saw the tent. It wasn't really that open. So I'm gonna go on to the next one just because it's not that far. It doesn't look that far on the map. And see if I can get a better view and a nicer spot to sit and have my lunch. See, this is how it goes. Next thing you know, it's 3 o'clock and I'm having lunch. It's not 3 o'clock yet. It's still 1 something, but it's getting closer to 2 every step I take. Those 2 packages of oatmeal ran out a long, long time ago. Whew. Okay, come on. All right, I am just about at the next lookout. If I look on the map, it looks like I've done about half of the 4.9 kilometer trail. Racking up the miles here. Oh, this is gonna be good. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.